Hi there, I'm Danny Crouch, Life Coach, and today I want to talk to you about the power in networking or networking for your business. Interesting concept, and I think some people get it drastically wrong sometimes. And networking for your business and for yourself personally and your career can be a very, very rewarding affair. And when I say people tend to get it wrong, it's because they believe that networking is all about themselves and what they can gain from networking with others. It's actually quite the opposite. The most beneficial way of achieving something through networking is by giving and promoting an interest in what other people have got to offer. If everyone in a room or everyone in a community promotes the idea of reciprocity, of making it all about the other person, then you're going to, in effect, get your own turn at it. And I've come to this realization just over the last few days. I've known about networking for years, never really been very good at it, basically because I didn't understand the concept behind it. And what I've found, I've been to 3 networking events in the last 24 hours. And there's a company called BNI, Business Networking International. They run mainly morning meetings from what I know. And they hold what they call different chapters, and that's in a region, a city or a town or whatnot. They have different chapters for different groups of people. In this networking group, you can only ever have one person in a particular industry, so you can only have one plumber or one carpenter or one accountant or one real estate agent. That way you're not competing for business, and you have a core group of people that all have a different wide variety of skills and business ideas. So they run these breakfast meetings. The 2 that I went to were from 6:45 in the morning through to around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I got 2 different aspects there of 2 different ideas within the same company. And last night I also went to a networking event that was run by one person with a few sponsors, and there was upwards of around 200 people. 2 completely different ways of networking, both with their pros and cons. And I just want to sort of talk about the difference between all 3. It started yesterday with the first BNI group, 45 members, which is bigger than I expected. I thought there might be sort of 8, 10, 12 people, but 45 people, and from what I understand, it's the biggest in my region. So good start, good place to start. Everyone goes through a structure of they get up, they have a 1-minute infomercial where they just basically talk about their business or their offer or what they want to talk about. They're weekly events, so you can change it every week or keep the same thing. But I think the concept there is to talk about how your group is going to refer your business. So if you're a plumber, you might be focusing purely on drainage or purely on toilets, or I'm not 100% sure what plumbers do, but if you become specific in that niche, in that group, then when someone says I've got a busted toilet, they go, bing, I know someone, call this guy. Awesome concept, a lot of people, so great chance to leverage, great chance to get an opportunity to meet everyone. And then part of the parcel is you actually get to go up and invite yourself to talk to someone. So you meet up during the week, you sit down and talk, and I wouldn't say anything, I would just purely listen to that person. So that person tells me about themselves and their business. And this is the BNI model, and depending on the chapter dictates how rigid and structured that model is. They can follow the rules to the letter, or they can sort of blend them a little bit. It comes back to your style, what you prefer and what you're attracted to. So that was a great opportunity. It goes for an hour and a half. You have breakfast. It's about $25. There's a joining fee, all that sort of stuff. Really great principle, great point to start. And because of what I do in Life Coach, and because I'm all about reciprocity and wanting to give to others, I think I can fit right in there. So I knew straight away that it wasn't about me and my business. I had to try and build their trust by talking to them and listening to what they've got to say, and it was very powerful. I then went to the meeting last night. So to start with there, I can see potential there of weekly meetings and meeting 45 people that are going to introduce me to their community, which will in effect bring great business. Then I go on to the evening event last night, 200 people in the room. Just standing, finger food, all that sort of stuff, didn't cost anything. The sponsors pay for the event. There's a speaker, they gave away prizes. You put your business card in a tin, they draw it out, you might win a bottle of champagne, books. I managed to win a bottle of Tia Maria. Great marketing tool there. I love that. I'm coming back, not because of the prize, but because I see the potential behind it. But what I found there with 200 people the likelihood of me getting to know that many people is quite slim. You've either got to jump around really quickly and meet people, or what I ended up doing over the space of probably 2.5 hours, I spent the best part of an hour and a half with one couple. Awesome connection. This guy, I've got his card here, Mark McConville, is a stand-up comedian. But what he gives back to his community is I think the program's called Laugh for Life or something like that. He's put together a program helping those with mental disability and mental illness bring laughter and joy into their life. Awesome concept. Loved listening to it, loved talking to him. By the end of the evening, he turned around and said, "Love you, mate. I've got a meeting with Manshed. I'd love you to be a part of it. Come along in January because I love the cut of your jib. Love the fact, the concept of life coaching and how you can help people. That's what I want to do. Come along with me." Awesome connection. Also met the guy that runs the show. Lovely guy. Met probably one or two other people. I'm looking at getting headshots to change the profile on all my social media and all that sort of stuff. So the difference between paying for an expert or just paying a low-priced system that you can find on Google. And then I think the other one was banners. So I have a banner behind me. Yeah, I know you may be sick of looking at the pictures behind me or the bookshelf. So there's different ways there that I can improve my business by their services. And I'm not paying in effect for the product they're offering, I'm paying for their experience. And that's the whole idea of networking, is to build trust and to be able to know that you can refer someone that you trust and they will trust you by passing on that business. So it may not be the cheapest price, and it's not about shopping around and getting the cheapest price. Absolutely can you go out and get the cheapest price. Google it, you'll find cheap whatever it is you're looking for. If that's what you want, you'll come up with problems, but are you going to generate any business from that? If you buy from them, are they going to be interested in what you're offering? What are you doing? Etc, etc. So as much as you give, it's reciprocity. Give and give and give, and you will receive. I then went this morning to another chapter, BNI chapter, smaller group, around 25 people. Benefits there, it's a lot closer. Everyone feels a bit tighter. There's not as many people you need to jump around and get to know. You get to know the group a lot better. If you've only got 20 people to know instead of 45, obviously every week you're going to get to know more people and more friendly. The drawback is obviously less leverage, but it's close to home. The funny thing is, what was attracted to me yesterday was it was on a golf course in their clubhouse, and I was going to go to a different one, to a life-saving club, and I actually sat there yesterday morning thinking, geez, this would be great. Nick and I can go and play 9 holes afterwards and just make it a nice relaxing day. We can talk about the session, and just didn't think anything about it. I went to the one this morning and I thought, geez, I like the other one this morning, and it actually just happened to be at another golf club. That's not the reason I went. I went because it's strictly across the bridge. And the first thing I thought was, geez, I like the other one better because it's on a golf course. And funnily enough, I went, hang on a sec, they're both on a golf course. Is that kismet or destiny or fate or whatever? Because I don't play golf that much anymore and I want to get back into it. And I wonder if that's a sign of saying, hey, you're attracted to these chapters also because they're on a golf course, and that's going to give you the freedom and the enjoyment that you want, so you're not just constantly focused about business. And there is a bit of time for me and spending some time with my partner Nick, but I'm sure she'll appreciate it. But that's my view on networking. Use it as you will, but I highly recommend the BNI group if you're in Australia. I think it's an American company, so take it on board. Awesome idea. Bye for now. Enjoy.